Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all of my baggage droppers around the world, welcome to another episode of the Drop Your Baggage Podcast Update. And I am here with a beautiful goddess, Courtney Matthews, who released the limiting belief that I'm not good enough, correct?
This is what it turned out to be.
Yeah.
I thought, initially it was hurt and disappointment.
Right.
But we uncovered more.
And it was, your episode is, for me personally, it's one of my favorites because you took your because you took your time and told your story like all the way out. Like you took every bit of your time to tell us all the details of the story. So it shows so many different lessons of longevity and persistence and just resolve. Like, man, it gives me goosebumps right now just thinking about it. So thank you so much for coming back onto the show for this update. And heck, let me stop talking. How you been, yo?
Thank you. I've been amazing. Honestly, I've been amazing. Honestly, like I said, my story time with you, that was really the first time, probably not the first time ever, but I think it was the first time I told it like that. And to the point to where I'm like, I want to tell it like that every time somebody asks me about, my story. I have to go through it. I think paralleling what was happening on the makeup side of my career, what was happening to me as a mom, and then what was happening at the same time with taxes, the hardships, and sometimes things were up here, down here, down here. Sometimes they were up all over, and I think that's just life, A lot of us are so multifaceted, and trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to chase your dream, be a parent, be a spouse. It is a dogfight sometimes.
That's right.
Some people don't really see, or even for me, I don't really talk about some of those moments that, got me here. I don't really display them on my social or, even me being a makeup artist before, I don't really talk about it that much. So it was refreshing to for me too to kind of go back and like, dang, I did do a lot.
No, that's right.
I did do a lot, but I've been really good, and even after, I told you I was just telling everybody. Because when you feel good, you want to keep that in.
Yeah.
And even just the experience of, I've meditated, but honestly, I was a little skeptical when you said we can drop this baggage and, you won't pick it back up. I was optimistic though. I was willing to go through it and see, So I was really fully there, and so it was really great. Now I haven't talked to my dad yet, and I thought about it that day or the few days afterwards or whatever. I don't know. I just think I just wanted to take my time and collect my thoughts.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel like I need to talk to him to let him know I'm good or let him know, I forgive him.
Yeah.
I think me talking to him was more so of nothing more than just a conversation, just thinking about you, seeing how you doing.
Yeah.
Now pretty much, and that's why it took me so long. I'm like, let me get this, like, what is the motive? I don't want to do it just because I'm emotional or just because I'm coming down off of this, And I'm like that with a lot of things now, but yeah, I feel a lot lighter. Like not carrying around unforgiveness that was wrapped up in there too. That's wrapped up in hurt and disappointment. But even for myself, you had me go through. Once we got past that moment, you had me go through all of my relationships, not just intimate. On my mind, it wasn't just intimate relationships, friendships too. And with the intimate relationships, a lot of them they disappointed me.
Yeah,
there was a few that I was the disappointment. So I had to forgive myself too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had to forgive myself too and let that go. And even if I can't talk to them and apologize, or some things you can't go back and make it right.
Right.
But having the resolve in yourself to know that that's not who I am,
Yeah.
or what they did to me is not who I am,
Yeah.
or what they didn't do, not who I am.
Yeah.
Having that resolve about everything,
Yeah.
that's been the most amazing part.
Ooh, ooh, man. Like my favorite. Well, congratulations. You showed up for your divine appointment first and foremost. So I am so happy for you. Hey, and once again, shout out to Jada Steele for bringing her on. Appreciate it.
Jada is a one of a kind.
Yo.
I can't wait to see her 10 years from now.
Yo. Oh my gosh. She's already a powerhouse.
Right.
So you showed up for your divine appointment, and congratulations for that. But also, the best way that I can describe the feeling after dropping baggage is peaceful. Just like not having these like negative conversations going on, wondering if somebody did this or that. And like once you forgive yourself, but also forgive others as well, you don't have this resentment around. Like you said, you feel lighter. This heaviness is just gone. And like I said, the peace that you feel from not having those things on your heart anymore, it's just it's utterly incredible, man.
It is. And this is something that I try to be really intentional in relationships, friendships, and because like we talked about, I want to keep my word. I want to, come through. I want to be there for my friends and family or whatever. So I've always tried to be completely intentional. But what I found is even in my intentionality, I can't control how somebody else situation or my actions or my words or what I didn't say or what what I could have said. I'll never be able to please everybody, anybody 100%. And that's even with my son. He's a teenager, and I'm not going to do everything right in his eyes. That was a hard pill to swallow. But
I know that's right.
It was a hard pill to swallow. But looking at it from, I don't even know if that was the intended. I know we were freeing my baggage from 4-year-old Courtney.
Yeah.
But it gave me a new, I don't know, I guess lens on me parenting my kid too. Like I said, I'm not going to do everything right. As well intentioned as I am, as much as I love him, it's going to be something that he views as weird or crazy or, whatever. And I got to be okay with that.
Yeah.
I got to be okay with that. As long as, I'm doing my best. Yeah. The thing about parenting is just like, you always questioning yourself, like if you're doing your best or if you're doing what's good. But, having good intentions and being intentional, but also being conscious, like not doing things out of repetition or doing things out of habit, what you've always known or what you've seen. I think those are the things that I'm taking from this and into my other relationships, especially with my kids.
Wow. So you're breaking habits, and it seems as though you're breaking habits, you're breaking old mindsets. You're breaking this old personality, this old personal reality that you had, and now you're grasping on to something that is more graceful. You know what I mean? I'm talking about not graceful as
that's it.
But giving grace, giving and getting grace. You know what I mean? For yourself, and for your father. It seems like. How has your mindset changed when it comes to potential romantic partners?
It is so crazy that you asked me that. Did you plan on asking me that, or is that just how the conversation has to be?
This is a little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Because honestly, I was in my head while we were talking, debating, and if you saw me like blank out, it's because I was thinking this. I was thinking if I would share that part. Because we had this is some real stuff right here. So we had our first interview. I was not speaking with my ex. We were not talking. My ex of almost a year and a half, and I was really done because I was so hurt. Because it was, I viewed everything from I'm not good. I felt like not good enough. He would, I guess, do things that remind me of my dad.
Yeah.
Of course, not intentionally. But for me, usually I'm a very in or out, black or white type of person. I don't really do well in the gray area, and that's really because I don't like the feeling of not enough.
Yeah.
Either I'm above and beyond, or I'm out. Like I just So for me, there's something in me that says, because I'm not on this side, then I got to be on this, and that in between is uncomfortable. Oh, we were not speaking then. We are speaking now, and I honestly, even though I feel like I have a wall up a little bit, because I'm almost like expecting things to go bad. But I'm also extremely graceful with him. Extremely, I feel like I've always had a grace for him, but I feel like now it's not a grace for his sake. It's really a grace for my sake too. And it don't really feel like I'm forcing that. It feels really natural, and it feels like I'm very optimistic. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still human. I know those patterns, so I'm optimistic. However, I'm okay. Like I feel like it's not gonna break me down. I'm not gonna feel like I'm not good enough. Either way it goes, I'm good. Like, and I feel like he can see that. So I'm not really. I don't put how I view me on anybody else anymore, or how they treat me.
Right.
It's all about how I view me.
Yes.
How you treat me doesn't change that.
Oof. Dang.
I feel like before that was a thing. I didn't really know it was a thing.
You didn't know, or you didn't know?
I didn't know. I didn't realize that was a thing for me. Yeah. How you treat me determines if I'm good enough or not.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't. I promise you, I didn't. But it changed everything.
It's all up here, and we can't even realize it. It's like right in our face. We can't even realize it.
Which is crazy because my therapist told me that I'm extremely self-aware.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time analyzing things.
Yeah.
And that's not to say I was supposed to have it figured out, but like that has been so freeing and so I'll say it life-changing that I couldn't figure that out. That's crazy to me. But that's a testament to the work that you honestly. When I'm 32, like when would I have figured that out?
Right.
I don't know. When would I have figured that out?
Hey, who knows?
Who knows?
That's talking to a therapist and already being self-aware is like it gives you a different perspective after you go through the process. You know what I mean? Because you already digging into your mind and seeing like, you know what I mean? Has your conversation changed with your therapist now that you've gone through the process?
I actually haven't been back since then. So
Okay.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
No, right? Yeah, well.
Like you said, I was. We didn't see this one.
You're like, are you aware? Like, I'm just kidding.
We talked a lot about how my relationship with my dad makes me feel.
Yeah.
But not really uncovering, I guess, the root of it. And that root was not feeling good enough, not feeling seen, not feeling heard, and putting that, making that how I view myself. And even talking to you now, like saying it out loud, realizing that that's really what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't really that he wanted me. It was how I took it in.
Yeah.
And how I would do that over and over and over with other people. And like I said, not just intimate relationships, friendships too.
Yeah.
I had to think about those friendships that, maybe fizzled out or, didn't work. And internally I would be like, I wasn't a good friend. Even my cousins, a lot of my cousins were kind of close in age, but I put it on myself to be the one to get us together or to communicate. And nobody's putting that on me but me. Like, and if I miss stuff or if I'm not present or if I don't show up, I'm putting that on me. They don't feel like that. And even if they do, that's not, it's not who I am. So it's been very, very eye-opening with all of my relationships, to say the least.
So to wrap things up, like a couple more questions. How is that relationship with yourself now?
I feel like I give myself a lot more grace, and I thought I was doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I was. I don't want to discredit the work that I did. I was.
It's not.
But I think even in this area, it's still new. Like it's still a new thing that I'm working out. So I may find myself taking on other, feelings or actions as mine, but I have that consciousness now, and I can't unhear, I can't undo, I can't unsee what we've,
Yep.
It's really no going back now. No. But having that grace with myself, like I'm not perfect, I'm still, not perfect. I really have so much peace and grace, and I'll say this, appreciation for who I am. Ooh. I appreciate who I am. Ooh. Oh, why would I cry? I appreciate who I am and what I bring to every table that I'm at.
Yeah.
I feel like into this world.
Yeah.
To every relationship I'm in. And if anybody can't see that, or they choose to see something else, that's not on me. Ooh. That's not on me. And I refuse to pick that up and put it on me, because that's not on me.
Oh my gosh. You seem like you have a lot more gratitude for yourself and what you bring to the table. That appreciation part is just about the gratitude of who you are and who you've become.
Yeah.
And that right there is a testament of a increase of self-worth. You already had it. But just that appreciation that you express for yourself is just like it multiplied now. That's amazing.
But I feel like I had it in pocket.
Yeah.
I feel like business. I feel like because I could see it,
Right.
I can see it in my clients. So I help people, I influence.
Yeah.
But in life, I don't think I really could see it like that,
Yeah.
And going back to my relationship, I feel like he sees it now too. Like, and it's not boastful. It's not I gotta beat on my chest, or I gotta talk a lot about it, or be loud about it.
No.
It's just, I don't know, aura, or maybe the way I respond, or it's different.
That's phenomenal, because it's the law of attraction in a way as well. Like the way that you show up is the way that the universe is going to show up as well. You see? So it's like you are coming to the table. You are showing up and being that different person. Being, right? Is that being part. You can do, have, and be. It's that being part is the place where the real manifestation happens. And now you're manifesting the relationships that you've always wanted, because now you're worthy of it because of what you bring to the table.
And I feel like I unwrap too, because I would put how people view me, I would put that on me. I feel like I also wrapped proving myself, or I guess quote unquote putting on the show, or being I think they want me to be. And I think probably I don't do my friends, but my relationships, like intimate relationships, I feel like, and this is something that I knew I did, like trying to be the perfect woman, or do the things, or say the things, or look the way, or act the way that I would think a perfect woman would act, or what they would appreciate.
Yeah.
So in all of this, I've taken that off too. I've unwrapped that too, because like you said, if I know I'm worth, that's not wrapped up in an idea. That's not wrapped up in, but that goes back to the being. I'm being me in this moment, and then knowing that I'm growing, knowing that me in this moment, even though I know the things that I want to do and blah blah blah, but me in this moment is the best. Me in this moment is the best Courtney I can be right now. Ooh. And not waiting on the money, the clients, the husband. I'm gonna be this when I get this. I'm that now. I'm all of that now. It's funny, I was just listening to a podcast about this, and he just said the best version of you is the version of you right now. You have everything that you need to do everything that you want right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And not saying that you can't dream and aspire and have goals,
Right.
but it's something about, like you said, just being me. February 8th, 2022, Courtney, I appreciate her because she is the Courtney that's getting me to the other days. But
Oh yeah.
man, taking that off,
Yeah.
it's been great. And I don't really think I've unpacked it like that until I talk to you. I'm telling people about it. I'm telling people, I'm free, but really unpacking the layers
Yeah.
of what that freedom looks like.
Right.
I haven't really done that until now, so it's been great.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
glad you did it. I'm glad you do these updates and you don't just let us go on and so keep doing these updates.
Well, it's important because people got to know that you ain't picking the baggage back up, yo. That this is for real. Like this ain't like therapy. It ain't therapy. You know what I mean? Like, it's you literally going through a process to where you shift your perspective upon the negative and traumatic things that happened to you in your past and looking at them through a lens of forgiveness and acceptance and compassion and empathy and empowerment. And once you do that, your whole life changes because the conversation in your head shifts, and it shifts in a totally different direction. Totally different direction, yo. So it's like this is important. You are important. You know what I mean? Because like your story now means so much more because of the exponential amount of growth that you're about to have. Like,
funny you say that because I was going to tell you, I've been kind of recapping you on these past few weeks, but going forward, it's one, the things that I'm putting in place practically, but two, it's just how I feel, what I know is coming.
Yeah.
And like you said, law of attraction.
Yes.
But I literally just got a call. I hired an assistant. I'm working with a company to help me hire more people on my team, get my systems together. I can have, more free time. The situation with my, still not really together, but I know, I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. He just gotta, yeah. But I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful in that,
Yeah.
And just the things that are coming. I finally feel like I'm the woman to receive those. Like there's like no doubt in my mind. Like I am the woman to receive all the things that I've been asking for and I've been hoping for and praying about and planning for.
Yeah.
There's can't nobody tell me I'm not the woman to for the job. So
let's go.
And I can handle it.
Yeah.
There's been some thoughts in my mind like my business is growing.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, but this is the being part.
Yeah.
Because I feel like before so many other people could see, I'm successful.
Yeah.
This and that, but I couldn't really see it like that.
Yeah.
But now, and it's not an arrogant type of thing, but I can actually see who I am. Like right now, like what I got going. I can actually see it now. Because I'm good enough to have it.
Yes.
I am worthy of having these things.
Yeah.
Worthy of having success, and it don't have to be dependent on showing anybody.
Oh.
Proving to anybody.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Powerful.
Yo, freedom, liberation.
So powerful.
Let's go. Hey, I'm stoked for it. You are vibrating right now at the frequency of the divine.
I'm just like, wow. And I could say, I wish I had done this, or I wish I had known these things sooner, but no, it's now. It's the being right now, appreciating right now.
Yes. And the universe unfolds perfectly. Who knows if you were even ready for this before, you feel me?
Right, exactly. Yeah, no.
Feel me? You might not even been on it like that for real, for real.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? Eh,
Probably not.
this was the divine timing, and you showed up for your divine appointment.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This work that you're doing, everybody needs.
Hey.
And so passionate about it. It's like you love to see people get free, you know?
It's
That's
like,
amazing.
it's like, I feel like Harriet Tubman. You feel me? Like, yo, I
Yeah.
know you gotta free yourself from your mind. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know the way. Come with me. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Yeah. It's amazing. Honestly, I want to see if my boyfriend gonna do
Yeah. Hey,
it.
I'm the
Like,
hey,
be-
yeah, we gotta talk about that off the air. I got you though. I definitely got you. You feel me? I know though. I know. Oh my, cause it's like to for my girlfriend, she did it early within our relationship. Early.
Mm.
Like I'm talking about the first 3 weeks to not about 3, 4 weeks. She was like, let's get it. And I'm talking about no triggers, mad appreciation, acceptance out of the wazoo, a lot of gratitude. I think acceptance is the biggest part. I accept her for who she is, and I can just and I can just like see that anything and everything that she's going through, it's always this like this stage or this level before she levels up.
Mm.
Anything that she goes through, it could be like this slight plateau where she's frustrated, but I'm always like, yo, this frustration leads right to ascension. So I don't even clip on her like that for real, yo.
I
Like,
love that because I'm in a frustrating place. Even though I'm grateful, don't get me
yeah,
wrong. Growth, rapid growth, be overwhelming and frustrating.
yeah,
But I know that, like you said, ascension is on the way.
yeah.
I just gotta hold on.
Got,
I just gotta hold on.
got to. And it's like she already knows who I am. She sees me for way more than I see for see who I am.
Mm.
You know what I mean? She already knows and sees who I am. She's been through this. She knows like she's heard almost every episode. You feel me? And I can see who she is. You feel me? I can see who she is beyond who she can't even fathom. You know what I mean? The woman, the goddess that I see in her. But it's all because of I don't feel like I'm not worthy of her. She doesn't feel like she's not good enough. You feel me? It's no egos and insecurities in the way anymore. So it's very powerful.
Yeah.
It's very powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's so that's like I said, we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Courtney, thank you again for showing up for your divine appointment. Thank you so much for just being another baggage dropper. You know what I mean? Out there doing the work.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jada,
Nah,
for
right?
recommending me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tie this up. Thank you all too for your attention and your support. I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. And right here, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're on a podcast platform, give a brother 5 stars and some feedback. Also, if you would like to feel this freedom, if you would like to feel this liberation, if you would like to drop your message, if you would like to drop any negative emotion or limiting belief or anything that is helping you get in your own way, if you are feeling like that, go ahead and go to charleswoolfork.com. There's a form on the front. You go ahead and fill that out and schedule your own appointment with me today. And ladies and gentlemen, on the Drop Your Baggage podcast right here, where we talk to people that are dope, that can bring you hope and show you a technique that can help you cope. I'm your host, Charles, the self-talk engineer, Charles Woolfork, and my beautiful goddess of a guest, Courtney Matthews. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself and take care of one another. Peace.